Good morning, dear students. I welcome you again to my channel. Today, I am going to complete the remaining portion of the Roland Ruby. This is a drama, part 2. Okay, so we are going to start with part 2, the Roland Ruby. Okay, this is all the characters you can see on the screen. The summary goes like this. The drama runs around Ruby, the precious stone. Actually, it belongs to Mr. Roland's family treasure. Mr. Roland have a 14-year-old son, John, who keeps on eating all day chewing gum. That day, Mr. Jasper was invited by Mr. Roland to see the ruby and to give the estimate of its value, as he was one of the greatest authorities on precious stone in the British Museum. There was a butler who was a servant of the house who looked after the Mr. Roland's family. Then the left out ones two characters are Visitor and Joan. They were the two crooks who wanted to rob Ruby, but they failed in their attempt because of the smartness of the boy John. When these two crooks were troubling Mr. Roland and Joe, that time Joe got an opportunity to switch off the light and hide the ruby in the lump of his chewing gum. At the end, both the crooks fled, fearing that the cope would nab them. They have to make a escape without getting the ruby. So this was the complete drama summary. Okay, now we move further. We move to the exercise part of the book. Question answers. First question is, who was Mr. Roland expecting and why? Mr. Roland was expecting Professor Jasper to see the ruby and give an estimate of its value, as he was one of the greatest authority on the precious stone in the British Museum, as I told you. Question number 2. How did Visitor come to know of the ruby? Answer. Visitor had overheard Mr. Roland and Professor Jasper conversation about the ruby at the restaurant that particular afternoon. Question number 3. How did Visitor manage to get the butler out of the way? Answer. Visitor managed to get the butler out of the way by chloroforming him, and as he lay unconscious, taking him to the pantry to hide there. Question number 4. Why did Visitor drug Mr. Roland too? Answer 4. Visitor drugged Mr. Roland because Mr. Roland was resisted being searching for the ruby and even bite Visitor's thumb when he attempted to gag him. Question number 5. What made the professor think that there was something wrong at Roland's house? The professor thought that there was something wrong at the Roland house because when he rang the bell, nobody seems to have heard it. Also, he found front door open. Question number 6. How did John save the ruby? Answer number 6. John saved the ruby by seizing an opportunity to switch off the light and under the cover of the ensuing darkness, hiding the ruby in the lump of his chewing gum. Now we move to reference to contact. That is also there in your exercise part. First is, that's a mistake boys that may often make, judging a thing by its size. Question 1. Identify the speaker and the listener. So answer is Mr. Rowland is the speaker and John is the listener. Question number 2. What is being judged here? Answer. The Rowland Ruby is judged here. Question number 3. What was the listener's impression about the things? Answer number 3 is the impression was that it wasn't worth pots of money because it wasn't as big as he had imagined to do. Question number. Now we move to another reference to context. It's a great nonsense, but I suppose it worth the trouble. So 3 questions are there. Number A question is, what does it refers to? Answer. It refers to search for the ruby as Mr. Rowland refused to hand it over to them. Question B. Why was it worth the trouble? Answer number B. Because the ruby was very precious and worth a lot of money. Question number C. Did it prove to be successful? Give reason. Answer number C. No, because they couldn't find it in the box in Mr. Rowland's pocket as the ruby was with John. Now we move to third reference to context, that is, that's the last straw. Question number A. Who says these words? Answer. Visitors said these words. Question number B. What does the last straw refers to? Answer number B. The last straw refers to the final problem that would lead to their undoing. Here it refers to the belief that the cop would arrive soon. Question number C. Why is it a last straw? Answer number C. It was a last straw because they have to flee fearing that the cop would nab them and they have to make their escape without getting the ruby. Okay, now we come to vocabulary enrichment. Children, you need not to write this in fair copy, but you have to go through it and learn it. Okay. First one, pictures mean cinema. Underhand means secret. Dropped means drugged. Bunk means to run away. Reckon means to think. Now, another question in your exercise book is tick the correct answer. So I have marked correct answer. The word is worth pots of money means invaluable. Swing for murder means to get hanged. To be knocked out means to become unconscious. Last but not the least, your homework, children. Read and understand the drama and about the characters. Now, you have to write and learn all these things in your fair copy. First one is word meaning. Second one is question answers. Third one is your reference to context. So here we have completed our drama, The Rowland Ruby. I hope you all have understood it. Children, you have to maintain your copy and we will be soon meeting in another video. Thank you. Goodbye. Good luck.